Took that Roll-Lock R2 36 grit. I've done had them in that electrolysis tank once. I went on ahead and dressed them up with that Roll-Lock there. Some bare metal showing. Just one step of many as to the finished. When we get done with these and lay them out there on the workbench, they're supposed to be boxed in, new bushings, painted. Let's get that done. Well, as always, mid-sentence, removing these bushings, 1963 Chevrolet Impala. I'm gonna go ahead and put these new bushings in here, and then I'm gonna put some rust converter inside here after I clean them up really good, and then I'm going to reinforce them. But first we have to get the bushings in there, and well, there's one, here's two, and I just pressed that thing in there with this ball bushing tool. But this is the results of it all. We remove that tool. You've done already installed that bushing in there. Okay, that's the way you do that. And you'll see that when you notice that spacer in there was quite tight, and I give it a beating with that hammer there, small ball peen, and relieve the stress in it. And now I can remove that spacer just like that. So now I know that space in there is exactly the amount that it was of the one I removed from there, because I made the spacer before I started the project. It's just a couple piece of pipe to keep that from expanding together. But that's the two small bushings. The other end, this end down here, it has a bigger size. So, and you can tell which end it goes in because of the wire pattern onto the arm itself. Also the taper, it'll only go in there like, see if I put it in there like that right there, it'll go in there, but it won't go from the other side over there. So nothing left to do except a little bit of grease. You know, grease that up. I cleaned that up right there with a I run a file around the inside there to remove that burr on that side over on that leading edge there, very lightly. It makes life a lot easier if you do that. But to use this tool is okay. If I can explain it to you, this is the spacer that I'm going to put in there when I push that together to not collapse them two ears right there. If you don't use a spacer in there, you will surely collapse them. This thing has an adapter on it, and it has these rings that you put in there to confirm to what size of bushing you have. There's 3 of them in that kit, so we're going to need, okay, this is the only one that'll fit. That's the biggest one, and it actually fits that. That's what we need. So we'll put in that adapter and put up there, and then that's the part we're pushing against. See, that ear's bent right there. That looks a little bogus to me right there. I'm gonna have to straighten that. We're back to our gaps just right. So oh yeah. One more. Let's go ahead and knock that out and call it a day.